Mike Lawson here with CU Broadcast. Welcome back to our continued coverage of the NACUSO Network here in lovely Orlando, Florida. And look, in the studio lounge is Mr. Austin Wentzlaff from the new CUSO called Nook.
That's
All
right.
right, Austin, good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm
You
excited.
are welcome. I'm excited too.
Yeah.
So tell us a little, before we dive into the big news about Nook being becoming a CUSO.
Yeah.
Give folks out there, for those one or two people who haven't heard about Nook yet.
Yeah.
Give us a quick elevator speech on what Nook is and how you guys help credit
Sure.
unions.
Yeah, so we like to say we're bringing relationship-based banking back, which is a tongue twister if you
Yes,
want
it
to say that
is.
3 times. What we mean by that is we think that the credit union industry had a really strong core differentiator in the past, which was we were really focused on our members and we had this tight relationship. And over time, that has become less and less true because credit unions have gotten a lot bigger. They've expanded past their original SEGs.
Yeah.
They're no longer focused on that tiny little community or that one employer. We're really trying to compete for the same business that everybody else is. And as a result of that, credit unions have kind of got stuck with trying to play the same game that SoFi and JP Morgan and everybody else is playing, which is this competition on rates, and I like to call that the race to the bottom. Everybody's just trying to get the best and lowest rate. That's a tough game to be in, especially if you're a credit union competing with like the likes of a SoFi or somebody that can run negative profit.
Exactly. I'm not sure they're making money.
Yeah, they're not, because they don't have to, because they're kind of taking the Amazon model where their investors are happy because they're growing like crazy, but they're not making any money.
Right.
Credit unions don't have that luxury. You can't do that.
Right.
So back to Nook, what we wanted to do was re-emphasize the relationship piece that we think is going to be the credit union's strong differentiator again going into the future. And how do you do that now today when everything's happening digitally and there is this expanded field of membership and all of that stuff. So our core idea was, can we create this concept of kind of what we like to say is niche experiences? So we take a core group of people that we think is very important to the credit union, and we build an entirely new, almost like subsidiary brand around them that's co-branded with the credit union. So it still feels very much like the credit union, but the member knows that I belong to a special group within the credit union.
Interesting.
And they're taking extra special care of me.
Okay.
So the first group we're going after is the 50 plus demographic.
Right.
A lot of reasons we can get into why that's the case, but the whole idea here is for them to have this specialized experience, which involves content, and in the future will involve a bunch of tools and different things that are around helping guide them through that stage of life.
Okay.
So really about, again, building the relationship, building the trust, and then building loyalty as a result of that, because you've decided to take extra intention and focus on that group.